Evening. Oh, we've had an interesting day here. Um, I've done that. We have someone here visiting. She's sleeping. Um, she's waiting for her boyfriend to pick her up. So that would be it. That's why we have legs. They're yeah, somebody's legs, just not mine. I've done that many times. Oh my gosh. Hello, Wendy. Good to see you. Welcome to the live. Towards the end of our live, we will be drawing for this blank canvas that I will paint for the winner. Rudy! Good to see you, sweetheart. So, how was everybody's day? This is in celebration that we have made it over 50 subscribers. We're actually getting close to 60. Rudy is from the UK, by the way. So it is 11 o'clock at night, her time. Oh, I know. Tomorrow's supposed to be the hottest this week. And of course, that's the day I have two doctor's appointments, which is just checkups. But yeah, Rudy, it's because we had company. So um, yeah, and I had things I had to get done. Tomorrow, I have afternoon. So yeah, I probably won't see you in the other chat place um, much tomorrow. They're just routine checkups with two different doctors. Morning one is my lung doctor, and the other one's a new one, and I can't remember what he's for. It's someone that my primary wanted me to go to. Continuing my goal of being healthier. And being healthier is also sometimes means going to see the doctor. And not just going to the doctor, but also doing what the doctor says and taking medication sometimes. Luckily, I got a doctor that if there's a natural way we can do something, we'll try that first before we do the medication. And my apartment's messy. Um, Whatever comes to mind, really. My newest attempt at something that I haven't painted before is this one. It's for my daughter. So it's my daughter and her husband and the two grandkids. Um, this is the one that Hendrickson Farm wants. Would love to get their hands on. And the other ones, it's got to be my computer. It should settle down. It did last time. Because I know it's not my internet. Because I got the fastest internet that our internet provider, which is, there's only one here in Frankfurt that they have. So it's got to be my computer. It is older. I did uh, take the side thing off and clean out. Um, if not, I may have to do some have a friend take a look at it. I think it's just really age because I've had it for trying to think 6 years. So I'm still trying to be positive about things. Um, I'm still getting frustrated doing putting my videos together. Yeah. Eventually, my son's going to build me a computer like he did him. Something that'll work a lot easier with the lives and um, the video making and everything. I mean, he built himself a gaming computer, and now he's getting ready to do some upgrades on it. Brenda, I really would. I mean, there's a lot of things that are easier to do on the computer versus a phone. So who else is in here? Yeah, and this way you could have it tapered to what you need. You know, um, because my son set his up to where when he built it to what he needed at that time, but also left it to where he could upgrade to what he might need in the future. But mine's just a Dell, so I don't know how I would be able to update it. Rudy, you're quiet. Oh, Rudy, my bamboo poles for my tomatoes came in today. So I guess I'll be doing garden a garden video on what I'm doing with the bamboo and stakes and the tomatoes. I asked you how the day. I know, Fruity, you love my garden videos. Hey, that one tomato is almost as tall as me now. I mean, the other one in the first garden bed, aren't far behind. But man, it's just like blowing me away. Oh, and my one big mammoth sunflower. got a bloom on it, a bud, whatever, a bud, a bud, a bud. So yes, we're gonna have. I hope it gets to be really, really big. Rudy, what was for dinner? I haven't ate yet. This is your chance to make me hungry, Rudy. Brenda, have you ate yet? Hey, Storms. Good evening. Ooh, Rudy, that sounded good. I haven't. No, I haven't. Um, is that a channel on here? Sounds like it would be. Oh, yum. I think I'm making pork chops, some rice, and spinach with butter and apple cider vinegar. After the live, it's not at all. Oh, my spinach bolted with this heat. I need a mod in here. So it'd be like 7 my time. There's someone else that comes on after me. Um, Kettle Kitchen comes in off. It's gonna be on after me. Yeah. So those two are at the same time. Sorry. I was Someone was walking by the garden. Oh my gosh, someone stole just a little itty bitty, maybe about that big, yellow squash. Picked it off the plant. Storm, I think that's just about everywhere because it's really bad out there too. I mean, out here. Yeah. I didn't, I'm trying to think. Last night they said that they were going at low for their time, which I'm ahead of them, and it makes it like 7. Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty nice person. If they just, one, it wasn't ready. Can you eat them now? Yes, you can. But really, if you come up and ask me if you can have something, I'm probably going to say, yeah, let me pick it, because if you pick it wrong, you can damage the plant and decrease the yield and all that. So, I mean, it's just, he's having a special guest. And like, we're not going to heat up our place. Actually, I do. Our ACs actually do really good in here. I actually ended up having to turn. I had it like set at 62, and I turned it up to 70 so that it wasn't running all the time. But it's still really cool in here. Oh, a cat. Good thing Little Bit wasn't in here and saw that cat in the garden. Yeah, good idea, Brenda. Good idea. Tonight's dinner is actually probably only going to take about 30 minutes, so it's not going to heat up in here very bad. Look, my sunflower has legs. Well, yeah, Fruity, I figured you guys did. Oh, there's my tattoo. I don't know if you can get a good picture of this. Let's see. It's the memory of my daughter. Let me look here. Let me see. What do we got? Oh, come on. Why is my browser slow? It's 94. We're under a heated. I think most of the U.S. is under advisory. My light blinked. Okay, am I still on here? Yes, I am. Aw, wasn't enough light to really see it. See what? Did I miss something? Uh, so, plans for the rest of the week. After the winner contacts me and we discuss the painting, I'll start working on the background this week. I got to do the video with the tomatoes on staking those. I don't know if I'm going to do a cooking video or not. If I don't, I may do another video working on this one, on this painting. Um, I did start a painting the other day, but well, I had the background and I started doing the painting and I messed up. I mean, messed up big time. Oh my god, so bad. So now, luckily with painting with acrylics, I can take the gesso and I can gesso over it and restart it basically. But yeah, it really sucked because I really like the background. But yeah, I was I tried to fix it and it just made it worse. So it's like a big area of because it's a smaller painting. It's like 3 in 1, and yeah, there's a pretty good sized area that just didn't work with it. Yes, yes. Like if I have a painting that maybe I'm not so particularly fond of and it hasn't sold, I give them usually about a year. I can paint over and reuse it, which makes more sense than holding on to something that could be redone and used and sold. So, um, and do that. And then at some point, I got to get started on that outside table project, but I haven't done that yet. I've got to get some more lumber, but I can do the work on the wood slabs, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Dry throat. Rudy, do you have any? Oh, well, why don't I just bring this up? This, what hobbies or things that people like to do? I mean, because you guys know that I like gardening and I like cooking and I'm canning and the painting, but I also um, I do cross stitch. Can't see. And I do some very basic crochet. This is a blanket for my son. See if I can get it up high enough. There you go. So, we've got company and she's taking a nap. You know, Brenda, it doesn't have to be about your talent. It would be more, you can paint for your enjoyment. And then however it comes out, if you don't like it, you just over it and do a new one until you come up with one that you like. And I'm really sort of nervous on how I'm going to set up to where you guys can see this well enough and have the camera on a tripod. I did do that where I put the gesso prep this. That one, I'm not really happy with that video. It's going to take some adjusting, I guess, but I guess in time I'll figure it out. I really want to get a GoPro and do it that way, but because my camera that I use is big. See, so this gets really bulky, but my um, phone doesn't stay on long enough to do videos on it, even with the new SD card. You know, and really, I understand that because I'm from Washington, and I love the Rockies, the Cascades still. It is. It's one that I bought for photography class. And it really is. It's just really bulky when you're trying to make a video. I mean, if it was just on the it does good on just the tripod, and then does good without the tripod when you're holding it. But when you have it on the tripod and you're trying to use it almost like a selfie stick, it doesn't work as well. Um, but we'll get there. I'll get it figured out. It's I'm still pretty new at this, and I'm actually enjoying the journey. And that's with my painting. Painting for me is about the journey of creating. So I don't know. But it's just the way I look at it. It is. Um, I always want to try something new, something different. So my style, I guess, is always changing a little bit. And I had a professor that said that that can make it appear to the art community that I'm inconsistent as an artist. And I'm like, well, I never want to get stagnant either. It's actually it's not too heavy. It just gets awkward. And I can't tell exactly where sorry. When it's just me, when I'm using it and I'm filming someone else, I can adjust automatically where it needs to go to get them in. Now, when it's me, I set it up and look through the video through the viewer and at the whole area right there, and just hope that I'm not cutting my head off or whatever, which it seems I'm really good at doing. So I haven't figured that part out yet, but it's getting there. They're getting better. I can already see some improvements from my very first video to my last video, so I'm really happy with that. I'm getting better. I probably know more how I like to do my cooking videos. The garden ones, I got to learn when I'm walking through my garden not to move so fast so that it blurs when I move it. But like I said, I'm really enjoying doing this. It's just a lot of learning. It's like going back to college. I should have taken that video class. I mean, that's really all I can say. I think you do just fine, Brenda. So, who's all in here? Do we only have one person? How many people do we have? It says one. Well, I don't know. I was trying to think of a topic for tonight. Um, yeah, that's what it looks like. It keeps bouncing from one, two, three. So, um, oh, I was trying to think of a topic, but I really don't know what you. you guys yet would like to talk about. I mean, I had thought about talking about being positive in our day to day life, which, you know, even I have a hard time from day to day of being staying positive. I have my down days sometimes, just like everybody does. But what is one thing that you do that helps for when those down times come? Is there something that you fall back on? Is it a memory or is it a person? Is it something that you do? Is it something a book that you really like to read that helps bring you back up? Um, I try not to paint on my down days, so I have done it, and they do come very out rather dark. Not, I mean, not color wise, but energy wise, they come out rather dark. So I don't try not to do that, but sometimes it's just got to be done. I like to write when I'm down because when I get to writing, though I'm not really good at spelling and I'm not good at grammar, um, when I write just for me, and I can be in a really down mood, but through writing, it's like I can release that and I get to a more positive state. Oh, I get that too, Brenda. There is a lot of positivity in our community here on YouTube. Um, and I'm going to say it that way because it's not just with the homesteaders, it's not just with the gardeners, it's not just with the cooks and the canners. Everybody on here is pretty positive. And I did have one guy post something rather negative on one of um, uh, my videos. And this is someone that has no idea about me. And he was saying something about me personally towards me. And I'm like, no. And I automatically removed it because I will not have negativity on my channel. Therefore, there's no political talk. And I really try to stay away from the religious talk just because um, there's so many out there, and yeah, I just try to stay away from those two for sure because they get negative. Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. I've watched a couple um, um, videos that when I'm checking out a new channel, put it this way, and I get on there and everything is negative without putting a positive to it, then I'm more than likely not going to ever go back. I'll probably just actually click out of the video and go find something more positive. Oh, yeah, Pretty Eagle is pretty cool. I actually like him, even though he picks on me. But he picks on me in a good way. It's usually pretty funny. Yeah. I actually don't think there should be political talk at all on YouTube, but unless you're unless you're a political channel, that would be different. But that's my opinion. And I try to stay away from hot topics like the price increases. because the people go, oh, the price of this went up or the price of that. I'm like, the price of everything's gone up. And until it gets better, there's really not much we can do. I don't think, as the American people. Oh, thinking of that, Rudy, has your prices gone up over there? I think someone said it had. But I think the prices are going up around the world. And it's a real shame. I mean, I know a lot of the businesses here are still complaining that they can't, they don't get enough people to help. They can't hire enough people because they don't get applications. Brenda, if you ever go live and we can arrange it, I will go on live with you because then we can both be as awkward as can be and it'll be funny as hell. I'm still trying to get used to being on live. I'm still trying to get used to being on the other side of the camera. And Pretty, she won't go live. I already asked her. Brenda, can I put you as a moderator? This is the time that I'm keeping is 6 o'clock. Just so you know. Not that I'm that big that I need a moderator yet, but eventually I'm hoping I will. Cool, thank you. Brenda, you have always been nice to me from the very get go. I trust you. Okay. Now I got a moderator. Woo! Yes. One step at a time. One step at a time. Oh, you guys really didn't need to hear me sing, did you? I don't sing very well. At least I don't think I do. Yes, I know that. Oh, I agree. There's only a few people that at this point that I would consider letting being a mod. You were one. I also like Piggy. And Eileen. Eileen. I like Eileen also. In fact, I'm buying an apron from Eileen. I gotta remember that. On payday. Yes, please. You don't have to worry about Fruity. She doesn't have any videos or anything. Just tell her hi. And whatever you do, don't tell Fruity to go to bed. Because I'll hear about it. Yes, Jessie is. Jessie and Lisa are just so adorable. Oh, and the other thing, don't be on live and try to take a drink out a soda pop can and it not be open. I heard about that for a week. Okay, so there's just two of you, right? So, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to double check and make sure that's all there is. Yep. I will do a painting for both of you. So, both of you need to go to my About page. Down at the bottom is my email. Send me an email. I want one color and one thing that you would like in your painting. Like, do you want a sunflower? And you picked the sunflower, and then you wanted the color mauve in it. Okay. I need at least that information because it's going to take a bit to get these done. Fruity, I'm going to do, if it's okay with you, I'll do Brenda's first, Redbird Farms first, and then I'll do yours. Well, they should. I have been saying this, that I was going to do this. I announced that all weekend that I had hit 50. I announced it last week. Yep, last night too. They should have. And I said when my live was. And are you sure we can figure it out? On my About page. Or it's just misplacedcountrygirl@gmail.com. Does that help? Pretty well, think about it, and maybe what I'll do is just do a smaller size, and then I could, you know what, I could also put it on canvas board. That way, it's not as heavy as far as shipping. Brenda, did you find it under my on my about me page? I'm sorry, my back is bothering me. Oh, okay, we'll work it out, pretty. Okay, so a smaller one than this. This is a 16 by 20, I believe. Here, let me go get the boards. What sizes I have right now? Okay, so we have this size. It's 12 by 14 or 11 by 14. And then I mean, and then I have this size, which is the 9 by 12. So this, the 9 by 12. Okay. I can switch it out. Just to let you know, even when I'm using, okay, even with using the canvas board, I do coat it with gesso again because they're the same way as the ones that are on frame. They just put this really thin layer, and I just don't like the texture that it leaves behind. Oh yeah, I forgot you live in an RV. Yeah, I can do either size. So just depends. I'll base it on what you tell me as far as what you want, the color, and one thing that you want on it, and then I'll base it the size between those two from that. I lived in an RV for a short period of time, so I do understand the whole space thing. Um, so we got that all taken care of. Trying to think. Oh, I can try. I can try. I'll see what I have. So like a purplish red, and do it in the roses. I could probably do that. I got a few examples of roses in my garden. Okay, Fruity, what kind of fruit? 'Cause basically, Fruity, I could do a still life with yours, which is fine. Okay, I'll do you a still life with um, fruit in it. That'll work. What color background do you guys want? I think I'll just do a monocolor still life for Fruity. All in green. Oh, I don't think you are. Thank you, Redbird, Brenda. And you know what? I'm getting hungry, so Fruity, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and get off here so I can make me some supper. See you Wednesday. You'll see me in the morning, Fruity, before I go to my first appointment.